welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, D.A. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. And for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Gordon in at the power forward. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Murray kicks to Barton. Outside for Murray. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5. Because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Phoenix. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Paul outside. With the teardrop. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Now here's Ayton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Jokic. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
Is passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And that one, good.
Well, Booker has established that he can score and now showing that he can play make.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gordon finds Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic against Ayton. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Pretty fundamentally sound, and Jokic does a great job of keeping his balance there after contact.
So for the Suns, Sharch has checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Booker. Last time 45 points for him. To the paint. And there's Sharch on the assist by Booker.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Pass to Jokic. To the left wing. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. Kept alive. And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
Well, there's been a lot of attention around the league about how good Millsap was defensively on the interior, but don't forget about what he could do on the offensive glass.
Now here's Payne. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Booker against Murray. A nice shot by Booker.
Booker doing a great job of taking advantage right now of the defense.
Denver in the lead. 1:15 left in the first. In the corner, Murray with it. No good. Shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
Booker outside. And Saric kicks to Payne. Booker outside. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
He looks to score all the time, and easy ones there for Booker.
Pass to Jokic. Booker against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Left side, Saric. For 3, Booker. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few.
Selfless. I mean, you need to put your.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
We've got Green. He's out there with Porter. Will Barton is out there with JaVale McGee. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Kaminsky with the ball. Working on Green.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Down low. Here's Carter. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Porter looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Now the feed to McGee. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Craig. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated it.
McGee finds Porter. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the triple. Porter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And you feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3 ball goes that time.
Here's Galloway. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's the pass to Craig. Carter outside. Pass to Kaminsky. The Suns need to get a shot off. Craig can't get it to go. And so Green will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Porter bounce pass. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Kaminsky with the ball. Galloway dishes to Kaminsky. Over to the wing. Craig kicks to Galloway. Phoenix no good that time either. Denver leading by 5. Here's Barton. McGee trying to break free. Barton no luck.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. To the middle. 5 on the clock. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 5. Galloway taking his time here. Pass to Craig. Out to Carter. Here's Craig, headed by Green. Craig can't get it to go. Now here's Barton. No points in the game yet for him. Green breaking loose, and his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Here's Galloway, gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And it's McGee penetrating. Up again. Here's Green. The kick out to Porter. McGee with it. Kaminsky's there. McGee's shot is off. Suns trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Porter with a block. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Paul, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1. Now Murray. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Paul with the steal. Here's Crowder. Barton with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Murray showing it all here. An exceptional player attacking while he's in the open floor.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. For 3, Booker buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 7 points.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Saric checked in for Phoenix. Paul outside. Floats it up for Saric. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Crowder, the pass to Saric. Paul kicks to Booker. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Murray with it. Now guarded by Saric. Goes up on the block. Rejected by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Well, the key for Saric is to be out there and be aggressive, because when he plays assertive like this, he's going to draw some fouls.
So for the Suns, Johnson comes in for Crowder, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Gordon, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if Murray gets his slashing game together like that, that's a good sign for his offense. Love how confident he is.
Back to Payne. In the corner, it's Bridges. Johnson, the pass to Saric. And foul on. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Jokic. Banked in off the glass. Jokic has got 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Suns trail by 4. Johnson in the corner. Back to Payne. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game so far.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Murray up on top. He's got 13. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray right now just on a roll, scoring at will on the offensive end.
The Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8 on the wing. Johnson. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Payne gets a wide open look. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Murray, good. Now it's a 6-point Denver lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
On the wing, Johnson. Payne passes to Saric. And that one, good.
Fighting through the contact. Dario does a great job that time.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Up top, Barton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Gordon. The shot misses. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Booker with no one around. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Just a great job of Booker, able to understand the timing and the quick trigger that time.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nuggets lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to
Raise the shot. No hesitation. We're back.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's JaMychal Green, and it's Millsap in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
On the wing, Booker. Five to shoot.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Gordon with it. Now guarded by Payne. Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's Ayton. Not going to go that time. Murray with the defensive effort. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 4-point game. Rejected by Booker. And he's able to get it back. And the turnover again by Denver. And the Suns making a change here. Hall's checked in. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Back to Booker. Porter with the steal. Gordon deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Porter. Launches a 3. The Nuggets with another miss. Suns trail by 4. Here's Booker. The layup off target.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Lobbed up there for Green.
You just wonder where Jamal Murray is going to go. This guy is a terrific combo guard.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Green with the block. Porter with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Porter passes to Green. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Paul. Finished off the break.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Gordon against Booker. Here's Murray. Outside for Millsap. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For the Nuggets, Jokic has checked in for Green, and Barton subbed in for Paul Millsap. And Phoenix also making a switch. Bridges checks in. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Over Murray. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Paul.
And that is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
Paul against Murray.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. And another shot. Shoots from 12. It's Crowder on the wing. And the Suns get it back. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Tries yet again. The shot comes out. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 4. And stolen by Booker. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Murray, here we go. He dishes it to Gordon.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Ball looking over the floor. Fires the 3. Denver grabs the miss.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Murray against Booker. Here's Murray up on top. Over Booker. And another miss by Denver. And up the court come the Suns on the break. It's in!
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Murray, here we go. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, We should see a lot of three-point attempts tonight. You played with some of the great shooters in your career, Chris. How would some of them fare in this three-point era?
Oh, man, I mean, you talk about Peja Stojakovic won the three-point championship. Chris Mullin, he was an awesome three-point shooter. My man Bobby Jackson, he would let it fly. Tracy Murray, oh my goodness. Tim Legler, they would let it fly. So I was blessed to play with some great three-point shooters. What's up, fellas? I'd pick any of them in a three-point contest.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Aaron Gordon, Murray out there with Will Barton, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter, and at the three, the small forward. And for the Warriors, they've got Wiggins. Wiseman's out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Curry. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Murray outside. Shoots over Curry. Murray, no good.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Now here's Wiggins. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Murray surveying the D. And the basket is good. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Passes to Jokic. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, that's a nifty move inside the arc. I mean, Curry's not just a three-point shooter. He can do anything facing up.
Murray against Oubre. Gordon with it. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Jokic. Wiseman with the rebound.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
The pass to Curry. That one wide left.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Jokic with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Jokic with the bucket.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 2. Inside, here's Wiseman. Denver grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Denver.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
And checking out numbers for Jamal Murray. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's averaging 20 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows every time.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Murray outside. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And the D has no answer for Murray, just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Lee against Murray. Lee passes to Looney. The shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Warriors trail by 6. On the wing, Lee. He's covered by Murray. Stolen away. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Millsap misses. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the Warriors miss again.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
6 seconds left in the first quarter. Will it go? The shot off that time. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in control with the 9-point lead to end the... So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
We've got Looney. Kent Bazemore is out there with Lee. Then it's Eric Pascal. And it's Toscano in at the small forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
That's a foul called on Damian Lee. That's his first foul. A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Barton subbed in for Jamal Murray. Barton with it. Wiseman picks him up. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets leading by 7.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Outside, Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot-blocking abilities when he times it up.
Oubre is checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for Denver.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Curry. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Curry's got 6.
How do you guard this guy in the pick and roll? I mean, Curry puts so much pressure on you. He has the ball on the string.
And now here's Wiseman, the fast break chance. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Pass to Porter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Warriors trail by 5. Wiggins surveying the floor. And the layup's good off the glass. Wiggins has got his first points of the night.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Wiggins outside. Outside Curry. 1:49 left in the first half. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets leading by 5. Outside Green. Back to Jokic. Oubre with the steal. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
1:30 left in the second quarter. Campazzo guarded by Curry. Here's Barton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Porter. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
A perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
Here's Jokic. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's stolen. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
They double him with Jokic. Oubre outside. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porter looking it over. Passes it to Barton. 6 to shoot. Here's Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Gordon. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Jokic firing on all cylinders. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 12 points and one of... That's all for now. Say good.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Bill Barton is out there with Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Murray with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Murray with it. Curry meets him. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Curry kicks to Green. And it's blocked by Gordon.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Martin from outside. Denver with a new 14. On the wing, Porter. Oubre with the steal. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Curry way outside. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Murray. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got his fifth rebound in this one. Kicks to Curry. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 12.
You know what? The area code just doesn't matter with this guy. Steph just dropping bombs.
High arcing shot. All alone. And it's good on the layup. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Be careful, and this is where Steph is near impossible to slow down. Open court in transition.
Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
And that one's good, Barton.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Warriors trail by 7. Wiggins outside. The feed now to Wiseman. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. And Eric Paschall picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Murray over Lee. And another miss by Denver. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. To the inside, Toscano, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
And the Warriors with possession here. There's a minute left in the third. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now here's Murray. D right on him.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Here's Lee. Shoots over McGee. Trying to get open is Bazemore. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Lee.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Murray, good.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Poole, the pass to Pascal. Stolen by McGee. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. They grabbed their own miss. No good with the layup. And so it's Denver heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Eric Pascal out there with Looney. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Lee in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
You have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive. And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Pascal with the steal. Here's Looney. On the wing, Lee. No good with the triple.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Green, he's checked in for Looney. Warriors trail by 10. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Green taking his time here. Clock at 6. Looking for Pascal. He gets it there. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Pascal's got his first 2 points of the night.
Sensational recognition. Green realizes immediately when one of his guys is open.
And Murray, here we go. Goes back up. Here's Green. He dishes it to Millsap. Green against Murray. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Looking to end his cold spell, and it's Murray with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And it's Wiggins missing.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Wiggins with the ball. And the pass to Green. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, you got to be aware of Green. Although he's a pass-first player, he even looked for a shot in here.
Denver calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it.
He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's blocked. They get it back. Jokic draws the double. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. And here is Murray. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And Jokic drops them both. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Millsap dishes to Murray. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. The Nuggets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Denver.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Three-pointer. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. That one good for 2.
Remarkable passing from the crafty forward. I mean, Green is solid at keeping his teammates involved.
Here's Jokic. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining. we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. You look at Phoenix, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And for the Warriors, I love what they've been able to do this season. Last year, really just a struggle for them, but they've clearly put that behind them.
Oh, they're a different team this year for sure. They've got that confidence, that drive back. That was missing for so much of last year.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, we've got Wiseman, Kelly Oubre out there with Green. Then it's Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the 2 spot. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. Now Paul, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry, just 5 on the clock. Paul finds 8.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. 4-point game. To the paint. Wiseman with the ball. Ayton's there. Wiseman with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Booker. After James Wiseman's bucket. Count it. Good.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Right side, Green. He can't get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
No good from Booker.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, how about the aggressiveness of Andrew Wiggins? So good at fighting through the contact, taking the challenge of the defense. That's beautiful.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Now here's Ayton. Booker with no one around. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Oubre, good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Bridges after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. It's stolen by Green. 1:15 left to play here in the first. Curry, good.
When a player is in his range as soon as he steps across the half-court line, that's almost impossible to check. Welcome, Mr. Curry, to the three party.
Now here's Paul. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Tips it up, and Curry pulls it down. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Warriors leading. outside Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Al Paul. No good with the elbow jumper. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 1. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work,
Can't tell how many shots I've taken.
and as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Carter. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Johnson, and it's Payne in at the 1 spot. Out to the right wing. Back to Johnson. Swiped away. Here's Toscano. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Now the pass to Looney. Ball's knocked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass. Looney's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Lee against Carter. He kicks it to Payne. Fires from 14. Misses off the left iron. Warriors leading by 5. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Toscano passes to Pascal. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Warriors. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Phoenix. Langston Galloway comes in for Carter. They get it back, and Saric kicks to Kaminsky. The second chance effort. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
There is a heart and passion that Saric brings to the game every night. Good job initiating contact.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas. Galloway is lean and he's got long arms, and at 6'2", that allows him to play well above the rim.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Saric kicks to Payne. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Craig. The Warriors pull it in. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Looney uses the glass to finish the layup. Looney's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Galloway, covered by Lee. Galloway taking his time here. Sharch finds Galloway. And that one goes long. Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And Lee with the stuff.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Galloway, and he converts the layup.
Showing his explosiveness. You know, Galloway's strength, slicing his way to the rack, that's beautiful.
Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. 40 seconds left in the first half of the game. The shot by Looney, no good. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Yeah, great look there. Credit Galloway with the vision to spot the open man.
Bazemore on the wing. It's stolen. Sharch dishes to Payne. Pass to Craig. Back to Payne. Tipped away. It's a tie game in San Francisco. And a chance now to send it. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a one possession. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Dario Saric.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Green is out there with Oubre. Then there's Wiseman. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Curry in at the point. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Shot clock at 6. They kick it out to Green. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
And how about a 44-inch vertical leap for Andrew Wiggins, and yet not interested in competing in the dunk contest?
Greg, he can really get up, but says he keeps it simple when he does. One hand or two, he's a game dunker more so than an exhibitionist.
Here's Paul, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Wiggins against Booker. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Curry, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Paul against Curry. Passes it to Wiseman. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Toscano's checked in. And for the Suns, Johnson comes in for Bridges, and it's Carter in for Paul. The shot by Curry, no good. Suns leading by 4. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Booker up top. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
And stolen by Ayton. Booker the pass to Johnson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Up top, Curry, defended by Carter. Curry, good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
That drive by Carter. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 6.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Wiggins passes to Wiseman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Ayton in the high post. For 3, Booker. And no good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Wiggins drives in. And Wiggins throws it down.
Well, no one rotates over. Andrew Wiggins makes them look silly at the rim.
Carter looking around, and they pick up 2. Now here's Curry. He has 5. From past the arc, another 3 for Golden State.
Steph Curry's ability to shoot the basketball off the dribble may be as special as we've ever seen in the history of the league.
Carter against Curry. Carter, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Ayton. 13 feet away. Toscano with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
He feeds it to Wiseman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiseman's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Out to Carter. Johnson outside. The pass to Booker. The dish to Ayton. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Warriors lead by... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Suns, they've got Chris Paul. Bridges out there with Dario Saric, and it's Craig in at the power forward position. Back to Paul. Shoots over Curry. And Saric kicks to Galloway. Here's the 3. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. Warriors leading by 3. Bazemore with it. Pass to Pascal. Outside, Green. Back to Pascal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 5.
You know you can count on Draymond Green to make good decisions. This guy comes up with a lot of terrific assists.
Lee with the steal. Curry dishes to Lee. This one for three. Curry's shot is off. Suns trail by 5. 3 on 3. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Paul against Curry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Curry's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Curry is inside, defended by Paul. Curry gets the bucket.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Suns trail by 5. Paul surveying the floor. The 3. That one's not going to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pascal. Bridges with the board.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Curry outside. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2.
Well, you think over the course of Chris Paul's career, he will have had a 10-year stretch where he was the best point guard in the league. But perhaps the value of his leadership qualities will be the thing he's most remembered for. Competitive spirit, pushing his team to the next level. What a career.
And a deep 3 from Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. And stolen by Wiggins. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Paul against Curry. The putback, and Ayton stays with it.
DeAndre Ayton, unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
Wiggins against Booker. Crowder with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And stolen by Wiggins. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry's got the ball. And again, no good by Golden State. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Paul against Wiggins. Ayton. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Outside Curry. It's good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Paul. That's tipped, but he gets it back. Here's Ayton. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Guys, I like how assertive DeAndre Ayton is looking right now. This is allowing him to stay hot out there.
Curry with the bounce pass. Crowder against Green. Here's Wiseman. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 3 over Paul. Oh, off target. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the end. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. the Warriors to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Wiseman's out there with Green. Then it's Curry. Then there's Oubre. And it's Wiggins in at the 2 guard. It's Crowder on the wing. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And here's Oubre. Lays it up off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 2.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
Payne. He can't hit that time. Curry with the defensive effort. Booker with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Kicks it out to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Another shot. The putback. It's good on the putback. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
What a motor by DeAndre Ayton. Great job on the second chance putback.
Wiggins dishes to Wiseman. Wiggins against Booker. Now Wiggins. And he banks in the layup.
A confident young man. Wiggins just answers the bell.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Passes it to Crowder. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Wiggins against Booker. Wiggins kicks to Green. Back to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Wiseman no good. Suns have gone 3 for 5 for their shots since we got started here in overtime. Booker the pass to Crowder. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Down low, here's Wiseman. Got it!
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Outside Crowder. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Oubre. Bullseye!
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Here's Payne. Booker in the corner for 3. Connects from downtown.
Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
Curry way outside, and the miss. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. They've got Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Porter, and it's Barton in at the 2 guard. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. Now here's Barton, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Ayton. Good on the bucket. Ayton's got the game going here with the first basket for the Suns.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
The drive by Booker. Misses from short range. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, a significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
Here is Paul. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Inside, Ayton kicks to Crowder. Paul looking around. And it goes down 2 points.
You know, for a small guy, you got to respect how calm Paul is inside. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anybody, but he's got to be crafty and clever to do so. Good display of patience there.
Now, here's Jokic. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And so here's Phoenix. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Ayton not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Banked in off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2. And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. Paul finds Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And the Suns here with a different look. Saric has checked in for 8. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul.
Well, I like the athleticism of Murray, just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
And Booker kicks to Johnson. 1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. Payne passes to Saric. And yes, it's good. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or do they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And it's Murray with the jam.
taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Phoenix with the ball. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Over Payne. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, you got to keep your feet if you're the defense, because once Gordon gets you off balance, he just goes right into the contact.
Some changes for Phoenix. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Langston Galloway comes in for Booker, and it's Carter in for Payne. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. Johnson can't hit.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Jamal Murray is what we call a professional scorer, a hired gun. This guy can torch you because of that shot.
There's Galloway. He's covered by Murray. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings,
One thing we have to do is stop comparing us.
you know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
We've got Johnson. He's out there with Saric, and it's Galloway in a shooting guard. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Will Barton comes in for Jamal Murray. Galloway dishes to Saric. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Saric has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Like the smarts by Saric there. Very good at working the pick and roll and getting the shot he wants.
To the right side. And it's McGee slamming it down.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Galloway. A 3-ball. No good on that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the Suns here with a different look. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Carter. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic is checked in.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Paul. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Campazzo. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now a 6-point Nugget lead.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And it's Paul penetrating. Bucket is good. Paul's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Campazzo, defended by Paul. Loads it up for Millsap. Crowder with the steal. To the paint. Bridges kicks to Galloway. Jokic with the steal. And he comes up with the deuce. Jokic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Throws it up high.
You know, you never know what Jokic is going to do because he's so unpredictable when he's working in the screen and roll.
Paul passes to Crowder. Jokic with the steal. Porter against Bridges. Got a piece of it and taken away by Paul. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
Whenever CP3 gets his hands on the ball, you know he's going to turn it up court right away. He loves initiating the break.
Campazzo, defended by Paul. Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Ayton. One-on-one here. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Galloway.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Campazzo, defended by Paul. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Millsap's got his first basket of the night.
Really a smart player, Paul Millsap. I mean, he just has a sense of what to do and when to do it, especially cutting after setting the pick.
Now here's Paul. He had 19 points in the win against Chicago.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Campazzo, defended by Paul. Pass to Jokic. Over Ayton. Tries again. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slip. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Bill Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And there's Gordon. And it's Porter at small forward. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Now here's Murray. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
Paul passes to Ayton. Crowder kicks to Paul. Six to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. Paul's got 6.
You know, one of the things that makes Chris Paul such a terrific floor general is his ability to run the pick and roll. Whether he passes it or keeps it, he usually always makes the right decision.
And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for DeAndre Ayton.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharch is checked in for 8. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps him snag these second chance opportunities.
Murray. And he gets the bucket. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Sharch attacking. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Barton. Devin Booker missing his last shot. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
A nice shot by Booker. Greg, is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Barton against Booker. That one misses. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Suns. Carter comes in for Booker. And here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off. Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Deep 2 from Murray. Off target. That was a little heat check. Suns trail by 4. Here's Carter. And the layup falls. Carter's got his first bucket of the night.
And, you know, for a big guy, Saric is very versatile. I mean, he's a good passer, shares the ball well with his teammates, and he's got a laser stroke, too.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Torrey Craig. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne.
Both prolific and efficient. Ultra competitive as well. Paul is a double-double threat who shoots a very high percentage from the floor and line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Again, the miss by Murray. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. He gets it in there. Crowder's got his second basket of the night.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Murray, good.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Paul outside. From downtown. Unable to get that one. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the 4th? And will return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Bridges. Chris Paul is out there with Carter. Then there's Ayton. And it's Crowder in at the force line. And Murray, here we go.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Carter, the pass to Ayton. He kicks to Paul. Puts it up from 12. Second chance shot to the wing on the left. Jokic grabs the miss.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
He gets that one. And it's 29 points for Jamal Murray.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Murray against Paul. The pass to Bridges. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Jokic against Bridges. Puts one up from 19. And the rejection by Ayton. A nice shot by Carter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Yes, that goes in. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. And Denver also making a switch. Porter's checked in for Paul Millsap. Gordon kicks to Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
The Nuggets trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Good on the shot. Murray's got 31.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Now here's Paul. Out to the wing. Bridges finds Paul. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Booker. Ayton.
That's rock-solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
A nice shot by Booker.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Here's Murray, and it's good for 2. Murray's got 35.
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
Murray against Paul. Out to the right wing. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. The kick out to Porter. Wants to get it to Barton and does. Feeds it to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Over Paul. Murray, no good. On offense, here are the Suns. They lead by 4. Crowder finds Booker. And the foul on Will Barton. That'll be his second foul of the game. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Crowder.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
So the Suns win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone said it. 2K Sports presentation of the... All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Kelly Oubre out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. And for Denver, we've got Murray. Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Barton in at the 2 spot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Greg, tonight's game, like so many, could come down to the three-point shooting. There are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship. What do you think?
You know, there will never be a substitute for balance, but I just think with the evolution of the skill that we see in our game, the coaches and players being so smart, you do want to keep the opponents guessing, but let's face it, the three-point shot is here to stay. It's really simple math. 3 is more than 2. And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Barton surveying the floor. Denver gets it back. Jokic on the follow.
Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Wiggins up top. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. To the inside. And Wiseman gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Wiggins passes to Wiseman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he sinks the second. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 4. And the call up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with all the power on that through down.
Unreal. Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Denver leading by 6. Wiseman with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Wiggins with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Now here's Wiseman. He's tightly guarded. And it's Jokic with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Knocked loose and stolen by Wiggins. Curry outside. He doesn't hit that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Warriors trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one is good. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Steph doing a better job as he gets on in years at changing his speeds. That time on the burst gets to 2.
Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Wiseman with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Gordon dishes to Murray. Wiggins with some nice D. Gets it off. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball in. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
Mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Paul Millsap out there with JaMychal Green. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Murray. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. No good from Lee. The Nuggets leading by 8. And Murray, here we go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Rob. They push it up 4 on 3. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray right now just on a roll, scoring at will on the offensive end.
Warriors trail by 10. Here's Poole. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now I guarantee you Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game. Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Poole. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Murray against Lee. Murray right side. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from McGee.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Lee passes to Looney. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. The Nuggets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Warriors. And the Warriors with possession here. 11-point game. Golden State moving the ball around. Campazzo, he's covered by Bazemore. We've got 1:55 left here in the second. This is to Millsap. 5 on the clock. Campazzo, it's deflected.
Sensational coverage by Bazemore there. His length makes him a threat to always be able to block shots like that.
Right wing to the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Green. And Barton subbed in for Jamal Murray. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Outside, Porter. Shoots over Oubre. Porter, no luck. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 11. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, that's some speed right there shown by Bazemore. The bucket is as easy as they come if you run like that.
There's the pass to Jokic. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Bazemore on the wing. Barton defending. Bazemore misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
Curry against Porter. Passes it to Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
On its way from Curry for 2. Had the space there, but it's offline.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And so.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Jamal Murray has been the story in this one. He had 14 points and 1 assist. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Nuggets?
The difference to me has been their offense.
And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Draymond Green. Wiggins is out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Murray against Curry. From deep. Oubre pulls it in. And the foul on Will Barton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Warriors trail by 7.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
Murray surveying the D. Goes up on the wing. Denver with a new 14. And good that time. Jokic has got 8.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
Inside, here's Wiseman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Barton kicks to Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Jamal Murray continuing to play with a fearlessness.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Wiggins outside. Over in the corner, Pascal. Wiggins against Barton. And it's Wiggins missing. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Porter with the putback. And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
Well, there's been a lot of attention around the league about how good Millsap was defensively on the interior, but don't forget about what he could do on the offensive glass.
Wiggins against Barton. Wiggins passes to Looney. Outside for Curry. From about 19 feet. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
He's off on the second. Warriors trail by 11. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Toscano. Pass to Pascal. To end the run. Pass to Poole. Lee against Green. And again, no good by Golden State. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And he makes good on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pascal inside, guarded by Green. Denver leading by 13. And it's Murray with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Aaron Gordon is checking in for Porter. And the Warriors making a change here.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
Murray for 3. Millsap, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Warriors trail by 17. And here's Wiseman. 7 points in the game. 30 seconds left in the third. Here's Murray. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. To the wing right side. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wiseman with the ball. From deep, Green. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets feeling good about their 7. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Let's build on it. Let's build on that quarter.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Nuggets leading by 17. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. And there's Gordon, and it's JaMychal Green, and it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Barton right side. Denver passing it around. Just 3 to shoot. Murray for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. That's 23 points for Jamal Murray.
And that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Wiggins passes to Wiseman. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree, by all accounts, he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Oubre's checked in for the Warriors. Murray left side. Fires for 3. Curry with some nice D.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's deflected. Doubled by Murray. Wiseman. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Barton against Wiggins. The pass to Murray. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Curry looking it over. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Murray with it. Now defended by Oubre. Takes the 3. Murray, no good.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The feed to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists in the game. Denver leading by 11. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. There's 1:47 left here in the 4th quarter. Jacks up a 3. That shot no good. And it's Denver the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Murray, no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting him rip.
Green, no luck. Nuggets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Took him no time at all on that one. 11 points for Jokic.
Man, I love it when Jokic has these kind of nights, just showing off every facet of his game, even effective out to 25 feet.
Curry passes to Green. Stolen by Gordon.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nuggets.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jamal Murray.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Murray for three. And again, Denver with the triple.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Wiseman with the bucket.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Passes to Murray from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Green. Porter pulls it in. Murray outside. Here's Gordon. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. No good. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This game, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final. And a chance here to check out some stats for Andrew Wiggins.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green is out there with Oubre. Then it's Curry. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Wiggins in at the 2 spot. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the 1. And at the midway point, what stands out, Chris, to you about this phase of the regular season?
Well, Kevin, it's always that the standings are pretty much solidified, the favorites, the cellar dwellers, and this is where a front office will take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from 14. Curry's shot is good.
How do you guard this guy in the pick and roll? I mean, Curry puts so much pressure on you. He has the ball on the string.
Ayton trying to break free. The shot's good from Paul.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Here's Curry. The 15-footer, good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
The gorgeous shooting form. I mean, Curry, the quick release. He's getting it done from mid-range.
Booker outside. Deflects the pass. To the paint. Now Wiseman. And Green now, top of the key. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. One-on-one here. Here's Booker. Curry with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Curry. 32 points for him last game against Chicago. Over Booker. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. Good on both. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Paul against Curry. Ayton, it's good.
Seeing the floor well. Paul is fantastic at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
The Suns shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here's Wiggins. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Bridges against Oubre. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Down low, Crowder with the steal. Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. It's all knotted up.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Poke loose. Crowder with it. Now Green defending. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. And finished off by Oubre.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now, here's Bridges. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And here's Booker from the arc. Suns keep it alive. Paul outside. Oubre with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. 1:30 left to play in the first. Here's Paul. And the shot goes in.
He has the ball on the string, a master at changing gears and speeds. I mean, Paul challenges your defense to react.
Curry passes to Wiseman. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker in the post. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Poked away. Paul kicks to Booker. They shoot again. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go. Warriors leading by 3. Higgins outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Wiseman with the bucket.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Over to the wing. Bridges for 3. Wiseman with the rebound. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some...
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but...
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Charge is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. Then it's Payne, and it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Inside, here's Pascal. Off target at the rim.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And last year, Pascal had to do more than probably was expected of him. But this year, a much different story.
Well, even in college, he played a more complementary role to the stars around him. Well, the Warriors have a lot of stars, and Pascal is really thriving in his role. Saric is such a gritty player on the offensive end. I mean, he's showing how determined he is to snag the second chance opportunities.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Torrey Craig comes in for Johnson. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Carter. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Golden State. And the shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Galloway. Lee with the steal. Now, here's Pascal. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Looney passes to Pascal.
I see him.
And slam dunk by Pascal.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Payne looking around. Galloway kicks to Payne. Back to Galloway. 6 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes.
Capable scorer. Galloway enjoys working in his mid-range game. I mean, from time to time.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And now the Suns, a fast break from 12 feet out. And finished off by Kaminsky.
He's so intelligent around the rim. Kaminsky found a way to own that possession.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Chicago.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They looked totally in sync. They knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it. Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Kaminsky with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Bazemore with it, working on Payne. Bazemore finds Pascal. 1:16 left to play in the first half. Back to Bazemore. No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now. Kaminsky the pass to Saric. Here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now Bazemore. To the paint, looking for Pascal. He gets it there. Count it. Pascal's got 6.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
It's tipped. Suns trail by 7. And there's the pass to Saric. 17-foot shot on the way. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Looney. Here's Pascal. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Galloway with the bucket.
Well, it's great to see Galloway being aggressive. When he's driving like this, it's a huge bonus.
With 1 on the clock, and that's going to do it. Some good defense. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 8 points and 2 assists. And that...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. Then there's Oubre. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Curry in at the point. That one drops for him. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Paul with the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Wiseman dishes to Wiggins. To the middle. And here's Booker, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Curry against Paul. Curry, good. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, no, he can play for forever.
Now here's Wiggins. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Puts up a three. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Wiseman. Curry's got 13.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Paul passes to Crowder. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Phoenix making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Carter in for Chris Paul. The Warriors also with a sub. Poole's checked in. Pass to Johnson. Outside Crowder. Picked off in midair. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Booker outside. It's Crowder on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Booker right side. Clock at 6. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Here's Carter. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wiggins left side. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 10-point game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Oh, that is sick. I mean, a terrific ball handler for a 5. Ayton comes full force.
Curry's shot is good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
It's Carter, high post. Curry meets him. Carter with it. And the shot goes in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Poole. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Sharge checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Jay Crowder. Langston Galloway's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Carter. Then for the Warriors, Eric Paschall, he's checked in for Green. Ken Bazemore comes in for Wiggins. And Lee's subbed in for Steph Curry. Warriors leading by 7. Now Bazemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Johnson kicks to Saric. Here's Payne. On the 3 off target. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the left side wing. Here's Poole. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And he drops it in from the low post. Poole's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Warriors lead by 9. We're going to... 4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Suns trail by 9. Bridges out there with Johnson. Then there's Saric. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Payne in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And that one drops.
That's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Warriors shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Here's Lee. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix the other way now. They get a hand on it. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. And he uses the glass on the layup. 11 points for James Wiseman.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Paul with the ball. Wiseman picks him up. And it's Paul missing.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Over in the corner, Lee. Over Payne. No good from Lee.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Warriors leading by 7. Here's Poole. Pass to Pascal. And taken away by Paul. Here's Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Poole. Defended by Bridges. Wiseman with the bucket. Wiseman's got 4 this quarter. Here's Paul. On the wing, Johnson. Takes a 3. Drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Here's Poole, defended by Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wiseman. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
No, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Warriors leading by 6. And a wide open look for Lee. The rebound by Johnson. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Paul with the ball. Wiseman picks him up. Paul goes in. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, this is why you put the ball in Paul's hands. He's not going to back down.
Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Lee up top. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Oubre outside. Back to Lee. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Johnson. And it's Devin Booker in for Payne. It's Crowder on the wing. Kicks it out to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Keeps it alive, and Ayton stays with it.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Paul left side. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And who better to take the shot for him? Nobody. I mean, Paul's showing his leadership, coming up big.
We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Curry looking around. Releases from 15, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Here's Bridges. Can't cash in. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that ties the game up.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
Here's Curry. Good!
Oh, he's been doing this since back in the day, since back in college. Curry's one of the most clutch performers we have, really in any sport.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the